CD2. 4.1 White Lies. A.
Truth is, I was with my mates watching the football and it went to extra time and penalties. But I can't tell my girlfriend. She'll be furious. She once told me that I love football more than her.
B.
I don't usually pull sickies, but honestly, I can't cope with another day of stress in that office right now. I need a break. And it's not as if I don't deserve one. I've been working weekends for ages.
C.
Oh, I hate lying to him, but it's nothing serious. There's this new guy in the office who has a massive crush on me. It's very sweet. And I can't tell Nick because he gets jealous so easily.
D.
I hate it. It looks like a wig. But I don't want to tell her because she's new and very nervous. She's trying so hard and I don't want to wreck her confidence. I'll get it cut properly somewhere else later.
E.
Oh, I completely forgot to email it to him. But I can't admit that. He's the boss and he's so unforgiving. He doesn't tolerate mistakes and I don't want to lose my job.
F.
Actually, it hurts like hell seeing Susie with someone else. But I'm not telling Emily. She's a real gossip. She'll tell everybody, and Susie too.
4.2 Questions. 1.
Who has left this light on all night?
Oh, sorry, it was me. I thought I'd switched it off.
2.
How often will we need to change the battery?
About every 6 months.
3.
Have you any idea who this text is from?
It says D with a kiss. It must be Deirdre, or it could be Diana.
4.
Do you know what time the match is on?
I think it starts at 7:30.
5.
Haven't we seen this film before?
I think you may be right. I remember how it ends.
6.
Have you seen what Kerry has done with her hair?
Yes, I think it looks quite nice.
4.3 Negative questions. Stress and intonation. 1.
Don't you like pizza?
No, not everybody likes it, you know.
2.
Don't you live near the park?
Yes, I do. I go running there most days.
4.4 1.
Don't you like ice cream?
Oh, I do, but I'm on a diet.
2.
Haven't you got a smartphone?
No, this one just makes calls and texts, and I'm fine with that.
3.
Can't you swim?
No, they never taught us at school, and I'm a bit scared of water.
4.
Didn't you watch the match last night?
No, we had our anniversary meal. I've got it recorded though.
5.
Isn't it your birthday next week?
Yes, but I'm keeping it quiet. It's a big one. Too big.
6.
Didn't you work in Berlin once?
Yes, I was there from 2015 to 2018. I loved it there.
7.
Don't you play the piano?
Yes. I'm not very good, though. I make a lot of mistakes.
8.
Haven't you got twins?
Yes, that's right. They're 3 now, so it's still very hard work.
4.5 Hypocritical Hugo.
Hi, I'm Hugo. Let me tell you about my lifestyle and beliefs. I used to be a vegetarian, but now I've gone completely vegan. It's so much healthier. I've given up alcohol too. I feel much better for it. And I find it such a bore now, being with people who drink. I'm very aware of my carbon footprint, so I don't own a car. I cycle everywhere, rain or shine, or I use public transport. And I'm such a technophobe. I got rid of my phone ages ago. It feels so liberating. I mean, it's laughable to watch how people are glued to their screens all day. Total addicts. I never watch TV either. And I hate social media. It's all so trivial. I'm an atheist because I think religion is a way of brainwashing people and it always seems to lead to wars. I'm a total pacifist, obviously. And it goes without saying that I'm an anti-royalist. What a waste of taxpayers' money that whole charade is.
4.6. How come? 1,
Why is he eating bacon if he's a vegan?
2,
How come he's eating bacon? He's a vegan.
3,
Why has he got a royal wedding mug if he's an anti-royalist?
4,
How come he's got a royal wedding mug? He's an anti-royalist.
4.7. What a hypocrite. 1,
If he's a vegetarian, how come he's eating bacon?
2,
If he's vegan, how come he's drinking cow's milk?
3,
If he's a teetotaler, how come there's a half-empty bottle of wine on the table?
4,
If he doesn't own a car, how come there's a car key on the table?
5,
If he's a technophobe, how come he's got an iPhone?
6,
If he never watches TV, how come there's a massive TV in the living room?
7,
If he ate social media, how come Facebook is open on his phone?
8,
If he's an atheist, how come he's wearing a cross?
9,
If he's a pacifist, how come he's a member of a gun club?
10,
If he's an anti-royalist, how come he's got a royal wedding mug?
4.8. Asking for more information. 1,
Can I have a word with you, please? What about?
2,
Could you give me a lift? Where to?
3,
I got a lovely email today.
Who from?
4,
I bought a lovely birthday card yesterday.
Who for?
5,
I need £5,000 urgently.
What for?
6,
I'm really worried.
What about?
7,
We're going on holiday next week.
Where to?
8,
I spoke a lot of English yesterday.
Who with?
4.9. Guilty secrets.
So, it's that time in the Wednesday show when we have our regular slot called Confessions, when listeners can finally confess to a guilty secret that's been nagging away at their consciences and see if listeners think they can forgive them. First up is Jane from York. Jane, what do you want to get off your chest?
Good afternoon, Simon. OK. When I was 17, I had a Saturday job waitressing at a local restaurant. This restaurant had a famous speciality, an incredible fish soup. It was made to a secret recipe. I'd been given a little to try once, and it really was delicious. And one night, when a table ordered this speciality, I was called by the chef to collect it from the kitchen. Oh, it smelt absolutely fantastic. And I was starving because I hadn't eaten before my shift, so my mouth really was watering. Now, Between the kitchen and the restaurant, there was a small corridor which wasn't visible from the kitchen or the dining area, and, well, the temptation was too great. I balanced the heavy soup dish in one hand, and with the other, I put a spoonful of soup into my mouth. What I hadn't considered was that the soup would be scalding hot. There I was in the corridor, wanting to scream, but I couldn't make any noise. It felt like the boiling liquid was peeling the skin away from the roof of my mouth, and I was in agony. But I couldn't swallow it. It was so hot. I was terrified that someone might catch me. So I did the only thing I could. I spat the soup back into the dish. Then I heard footsteps from the kitchen. So I put my shoulders back, walked confidently out into the restaurant, and started to serve the soup to the poor, unsuspecting diners, who had no idea that there was a little extra ingredient amongst the mussels and monkfish. Oh, I ask forgiveness for my dreadful deed. I learned my lesson and never did it again.
Yeah. Well, we all have our suspicions about what goes on in restaurant kitchens, and I guess the diners didn't really suffer. As they say, what you don't know can't hurt you. Right, our next caller is Kevin from London. What have you got to confess, Kevin?
Thanks, Simon. Well, I'm a lifelong Tottenham Hotspur fan, and a few years ago I found myself in the unfortunate position of marrying into a family of die-hard Arsenal supporters. It shows just how much I love my wife. Anyway, one Saturday afternoon not long before Christmas, I was relaxing at home, watching the football results on TV, while my then 4-year-old daughter was at the other end of the sofa, doing her colouring-in book. She suddenly looked up at me and said, "Daddy, what football team do you support?" So I told her, Tottenham Hotspur, and her next words made my blood run cold. "Really? I support Arsenal." I was horrified. I knew she didn't really know what she was talking about, and it was probably just something that my father-in-law had got her to say, but you never know. These things can get fixed very early, and the idea of my darling daughter becoming an Arsenal fan, that would be my worst nightmare. So without really thinking, it just came out. I said, "Oh well, that's a shame, because Father Christmas doesn't come to children who support Arsenal." My daughter looked at me in horror, and I realised the full weight of what I just said. The natural thing to do at this point would have been just to give her a hug and tell her that Daddy was only joking. But it shames me to say I gave her a hug and told her not to worry. All she needed to do was become a Spurs fan, and I would ring Father Christmas and she'd be back on his list. She's a teenager now, and she won't remember it, fortunately, but I would still like to beg forgiveness from my lovely daughter for behaving like a 4-year-old myself, and for any sleepless nights I may have caused her.
Well, I'm glad your little girl isn't scarred for life. And is she a Spurs fan now?
She's not remotely interested in football, actually.
Well, you probably put her off. And so, to our last caller. It's Maggie from Cambridge. What's your guilty secret, Maggie?
Hello there. Right, when I was an au pair working in France, I used to travel there by coach and ferry. It was quite a long and difficult journey, and I preferred to travel at night and try to sleep most of the way. Usually I was lucky enough to sit next to someone who, like me, just wanted to get some shut-eye. But on one particular occasion, I found myself squashed into a seat with a large, very chatty and rather smelly man. I politely engaged in conversation, saying very little, in the hope that he would eventually give up. But he didn't. He went on and on about his boring job. Finally, between Calais and Paris, the coach stopped at a service station, and most of the passengers got off to stretch their legs. I got off, and after walking around for a while, I was one of the last to get back on the coach, and there was no sign of my neighbour. When the driver got back on, he asked if everyone was back on board, and I found I just couldn't speak. I said nothing. I told myself that maybe he'd only been going this far anyway. It was a desperate attempt to feel less guilty, I know, but as we drove off into the night, I looked out of the window and saw the man running across the car park, waving frantically. I never even attempted to get the driver to stop. When I got off the coach in Paris in the cold light of dawn, I disappeared before the driver realised that the man wasn't there, because I knew he'd ask me why I hadn't said he was missing. So I don't know if I can be forgiven for leaving a poor man stranded in a foreign motorway service station in the dead of night. I've been haunted by the vision of him running after us ever since.
Oh, dear. Well, let's wait for some calls and texts to see what the listeners think about that. Stephen from Chester, what do you think?
4.10. Saying the opposite. 1.
Barry's a very successful businessman, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's a complete failure as a father. He never sees his kids.
2.
My granddad's so generous. He gives me a £20 note every time I see him.
Lucky you. My granddad's famous for his meanness. A £5 every birthday if he remembers.
3.
Well, Henry, I'm pleased there's been some improvement in your behaviour this term, but unfortunately your work has got worse.
Oh, it's not fair, sir. You never say anything encouraging about my work.
4.
The word literally is so overused these days. People drop it into every sentence.
Yeah, and they don't just use it too much, they misuse it, with a totally wrong meaning.
5.
Don't worry, I'm confident the jury will find you not guilty.
They'd better. I'm completely innocent.
4.11. Not exactly. 1.
This hotel room is tiny.
Yes, it's not exactly huge, is it?
2.
This party's so boring.
Well, it's certainly not the most exciting party I've been to.
3.
Ugh, this bread is stale.
It's not exactly fresh, is it?
4.
Tony's so stingy, isn't he?
Well, he's not the most generous person I know.
5.
That exam was hard, wasn't it?
It certainly wasn't the easiest we've had.
6.
Oh, this steak is so tough.
It's not exactly tender, is it?
4.12. Being polite. 1.
Where's the station? Could you tell me where the station is, please?
2.
Have you got change for a £10 note? I'm sorry to bother you, but could you possibly change a £10 note?
4.13. Which is more polite? 1A.
Would you mind if I opened the window?
I'd rather you didn't, actually. It's not exactly boiling in here.
1B.
Can I open the window?
No, I'm cold.
2A.
Can you come to our barbecue next Saturday?
No, I can't.
2B.
Can you come to our barbecue next Saturday?
Oh, sorry, I'm afraid I'm away all next weekend. What a pity.
3A.
Can you help me carry this box upstairs?
Yeah, if you want.
3B.
Could I ask you a favour? Would you mind giving me a hand carrying this box upstairs?
No, not at all. I'd be happy to help.
4A.
Excuse me.
Do you think you could turn your music down a bit?
I'm so sorry. I didn't realise it was so loud. I'll turn it down right away.
4. B.
Can you turn your music down?
Yeah, all right.
5. A.
Can you check my CV for me?
Sorry, too busy.
5. B.
Could you possibly have a look at my CV and see if you think it's okay?
I'm afraid I haven't got time at the moment. Is there anyone else you could ask?
4.14. Saying no politely. 1.
Do you think you could check my homework?
I'm afraid I haven't got time right now. Could you ask me later?
2.
Would you like me to give you a lift?
Oh, that's very kind of you. But my girlfriend's picking me up.
3.
I wonder if I could have a word.
I'm really sorry, but I'm just about to go to a meeting.
4.
Would you mind if I put some music on?
I'd rather you didn't, actually. I've got a headache.
5.
I wonder if you could look after my dog on Saturday afternoon.
I'd love to, but I'm going away this weekend.
6.
Do you happen to know where the toilet is?
I'm afraid I don't. Try asking that man over there.
7.
I could make you something to eat if you like.
It's okay, thanks. I've already eaten.
8.
Would you mind lending me a £5?
I would if I could, but I haven't got any money on me.
4.15. Bon appetit.
Ah, Camilla! Hello, come on in. Let me take your coat.
Thanks so much. These are for you.
Oh, what lovely flowers. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Now, I'd better get on with preparing dinner.
I could help if you like.
Oh, thank you, but there's no need. It's nearly ready. But first, let me introduce you to Henry. Henry, this is Camilla.
Hello, Camilla. Nice to meet you. I've heard a lot about you.
Oh, I hope it was all good.
Of course. So, where exactly are you from, Camilla?
Well, I'm Argentinian. I was born in Buenos Aires, but I've been working in the US for the last couple of years.
That's interesting. And what are you doing in London?
Work, I'm afraid. Actually, I'm on my way to Amsterdam for a conference, and I thought I'd stop over in London to see Sophie and Gavin. We used to work together in New York.
Really? I didn't know that.
Now, Camilla, would you like me to get you a drink?
Oh, could I have a glass of red wine? No, sorry.
Oh.
I'll have a glass of white, if that's okay.
Oh, absolutely. I'll just get that for you.
Thanks.
Right, everybody. Dinner's ready. Come and sit down. Camilla, could you sit over there next to Henry?
Yes, of course.
Has everyone got a drink?
Yes.
Great. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's great to be here.
Camilla, help yourself. Would you like some cheesy parsnips?
Cheesy parsnips? I don't think I've ever heard of them. What are they?
Well, they're parsnips coated in Parmesan cheese and roasted. Would you like to try some?
Well, that sounds very interesting, but I won't. Thanks. I'm not keen on Parmesan when it's cooked.
No.
Some more wine, perhaps?
No, I'm fine, thanks. But do you think I could have a glass of water?
Oh, yes, of course. Sparkling or still?
Just tap water will do. That's great. Thanks a lot.
Well, bon appetit, everyone.
Bon appetit.
Oh, it's good.
5.1. Who is speaking? 1.
I can't believe it. I did really well in my exams and I got into my first choice university, Birmingham. I'm going to study law with business studies. The course lasts 4 years. The thing I worry about is the debt I'll have at the end of my studies.
2,
I play rugby for my school most Saturdays in winter. This week we're playing against another local school. We're great rivals, so it'll be a mega exciting game. My dad and my grandpa are coming to watch. My mum isn't. Rugby's not really her kind of thing. Kick-off is at 11 o'clock.
3,
We're having a baby, due in 8 weeks. It's our first, so we're very excited and a bit worried. But I know Lucy'll be a great mum. I hope I'll be an okay dad. We know it's a boy, so we're going to call him Sebastian.
4,
Well, now we're retired, we're going to travel the world. We're off to Sri Lanka for 3 weeks. Our flight leaves at 2 o'clock this afternoon. This time tomorrow, we'll be sunning ourselves on a tropical beach. It'll be the holiday of a lifetime.
5,
I've started my own business with a friend, Dan. We're going to work day and night to make it successful. Things will be tough for a few years. We're not going to have any holidays. I've set myself this goal. Before I'm 30, I'll have made my first million.
6,
I work for the tech company Bitnami, and next week I'm off to San Francisco. I'm going to work there for a couple of years. I'll be earning twice as much as I earn here, so I'll be able to rent somewhere nice to live, and by the time I return home, I'll have saved enough money to buy my own place.
5.2 Questions and answers. 1,
Where are Ted and Pamela going?
Sri Lanka.
What will they be doing at this time tomorrow?
They'll be sunning themselves on a tropical beach.
2,
What is Francesca going to study?
Law and business studies.
How long does her course last?
4 years.
3,
Who will be coming to watch Jason?
His father and grandfather.
What time does the match start?
11 o'clock.
4,
Why is Asha going to San Francisco?
Because she's going to work there.
Why will she be able to buy her own place?
Because she will have saved a lot of money in the US.
5,
Why are Lucy and Mark excited?
They're going to have their first baby.
What does Mark hope?
He hopes he'll be a good father.
6,
What is Jonathan going to do to ensure success?
He's going to work very hard.
What's his ambition?
He wants to have made £1 million by the time he's 30.
5.3 Forming questions. 1,
What is Francesca worried about?
The amount of debt she'll have.
2,
Why is Jason's match going to be very exciting?
Because the teams are great rivals.
3,
What are Lucy and Mark going to call the baby?
Sebastian.
4,
What time does Ted and Pamela's flight leave?
2 o'clock.
5,
Are Jonathan and Dan going to have any holidays?
No, they're not. It's all work, work, work.
6,
How much will Asha be earning?
Twice what she's earning now.
5.4 This is your captain speaking.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this Virgin Atlantic flight to Boston. In a short time, we'll be taking off. Our flight time today will be approximately 6.5 hours, and we'll be flying at 37,000 feet at a cruising speed of 575 miles per hour. We'll be coming in over the coast of Newfoundland before heading down to Boston. We arrive in Boston at about 20:45 U.S. time. The cabin crew will be serving an evening meal during the flight. If you need any assistance, just press the call button and a flight attendant will come to help you. In case of turbulence, will you please keep your seatbelt fastened when in your seat? In a few moments' time, the cabin crew will be giving out landing cards for those who need them. In 20 minutes, we'll be landing at Boston Logan Airport, where the temperature is a chilly 5 degrees Celsius. Please put your seats in the upright position and remain seated until the plane comes to a complete standstill. We hope you've enjoyed your flight with Virgin Atlantic.
.5 Holiday plans.
Where are you going on holiday this year?
The south of France. We always go to France.
Lucky you. When are you going?
End of July, when the school holidays begin.
Oh, yes. How are you getting there? Are you flying or going by Eurostar?
Neither. We'll be driving as usual. We always drive. We take the dog.
Driving with 3 children and a dog. I don't envy you. The roads will be really busy in July.
I know. I'm not looking forward to the journey.
Are you staying in a hotel?
Well, we'll be staying in a hotel overnight on the way down, but we're camping this year.
Camping? Will you be taking your own tents?
No, we're heading for a campsite. It has chalets and all modcons.
I've heard French campsites are really good. What will you all be doing there?
There's loads to do. We'll be swimming and we'll go canoeing, and I'll be relaxing when the kids let me.
Make sure you do. How long are you away for?
2 weeks.
Well, have a great time. Maybe I'll have booked my holiday by the time you're back. We haven't decided where to go this year, but we won't be camping.
5.6 What do you think? 1.
Do you think you'll ever get a promotion?
I hope so.
I might one day.
It's possible, but I doubt it.
I'm sure I will.
I'm sure I won't. My boss doesn't even know my name.
2.
Are you going out tonight?
Yes, I am.
I think so, but I'm not sure.
I might be.
You bet. I'm meeting the guys at the pub.
3.
Do you think the world's climate will change dramatically in the next 50 years?
I don't think so.
I hope not.
Who knows? Maybe.
I'm convinced it will. All the experts say so.
5.7 The future of the future.
This is the BBC.
Welcome to the podcast of Future-Proofing, the BBC Radio 4 series exploring ideas that will shape the future. In this episode, presenters Timandra Harkness and Leo Johnson explore the future of the future.
Have you ever been to a fortune teller before? Sure. Okay, you ready, Leo? Ready to find out your future?
Hello, everyone. Hello. Come on in.
Thank you.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Angela Lucy, the tarot card reader. I'm going to hand you the cards. These are bigger than regular playing cards, and there's more of them.
My question is...
Okay, I'm picking up the deck, and...
Where should I live?
First card is the Three of Swords. It means physical separation from somewhere. Even if you find the wonderful place in London, it's like you want to leave anyway. Okay, let's see if you move to the most wonderful place in the world, New York City. Wow, the card that I get is called the Fool. It means the leap of faith.
It doesn't mean that it would be a foolish decision.
No, you are required to take the leap. Now, going to New York City looks like you take the leap. That's how you get the good stuff.
This is so conclusive, I'm starting to suspect you're paid by some New York estate agents, real estate agency, to lure BBC presenters to New York.
Yes, we want all the BBC people to come to America.
Do you do the cards that tell us the future?
Okay, what is the future? The future of the future is people trusting their own intuition more. Trusting it and acting on it.
That goes against what a lot of people are saying, that we're moving away from trusting our own intuition and judgment and moving towards looking to technology and data.
Oh, but don't you think that's part of your intuition?
Machines predicting things for us.
That's just facts and information coming in a different way, enhancing your intuition.
So do you think it's overstated, this idea that we will put more and more of our trust in the machines and less trust in
I think
our
it's
own
overstated.
judgment?
Those are just tools.
5.8
My name is Astro Teller, and I am the captain of Moonshots.
As captain of moonshots for Google's company X, Astro's job is to think the unthinkable and seek solutions to global problems.
The future will be moving faster than today. The rate of change that we will experience 5 years from now will be higher than the rate of change we experience today. There are kids going to college right now where the first job they will have out of college doesn't even have a name on the day they start college.
The way you look at the future, how do you reckon that might be different from your grandma, your grandpa?
My grandparents, at least, saw the future primarily as an issue of legacy, preserving the world for future generations.
And how do you think your kids, your grandkids will think of the future?
My grandchildren, as they will live in a world in which the change is happening faster, they will feel more like surfers on a wave than trying to get their feet firmly planted on the ground.
So we're these rooted beings, these trees, these turnips with our roots going deep.
Oh, come on. I said surfers. That was a much more positive lyrical vision than turnips.
5.9.
Hi, Timandra. How are you doing?
So you're speaking to us from Australia, but on New York Time, is that correct?
More or less, yes.
You are talking to us then literally from the future.
My name is Matt Novak. I am the editor of Gizmodo's Paleo Future blog, which takes a look at past visions of the future. There's sort of this myth that the future is happening quicker than it's ever happened. And this sort of grew out of visions of the future from the 70s. And then even before that, you know, there were people at the turn of the 20th century who would often believe that the future was happening much, much too quickly. And that's a product of age, in my opinion. I think that people, as we get older, believe that the future is happening much more quickly.
So you don't think it is happening much more quickly?
No, not at all. The smartphone took about a decade to go from about 5% adoption rate to 50% in the United States. That is longer than it took for TV to do the same thing in the United States. From the late 40s to the mid 50s, it went from about 5% of Americans having TV to 60%.
So would you say we're moving into the future at about the same speed that we were in the 1950s?
For sure. There are products that change the world and technologies that change the world, like the internet. But you have to remember that the first host-to-host internet connection was in 1969. But it literally took decades of building the infrastructure before most people got online.
Why do people have this perception that the future is happening quicker?
Older people feel as if time passes faster.
Do generations since the 1960s have a different relationship with technology?
Maybe, but I think that generations since the 1960s are simply more spoiled. If you look at the technological advances of the turn of the 20th century, I mean, electric light alone, I mean, think about what electrification of the home did in the 1920s to radically change people's lives. The thing that may have changed in the 1960s was people recognizing the connections between these technological advances and consumer goods. People who were born at the end of the 19th century and lived to the 1960s saw just as much radical change as people who were born in the 60s to today.
5.10.
My name is Alexander Rose. I'm the Executive Director of the Long Now Foundation, and I'm the Project Manager for the 10,000 Year Clock Project. If your present were to include the last and the next 10,000 years, you would act very differently than if your present only includes today.
So tell us about the clock. Why 10,000?
Well, 10,000 years, this is when humans really started being a technological species. You know, fundamental desires are actually pretty much the same. And it's a question about if will that be the same in another 10,000 years.
What are our fundamental desires?
Food, shelter, family, having a better life for your kids than you had for yourself, all of those things.
What does the future mean to you?
how you pass information to another generation. There's this notion that the past is always better than the future, that there's a good old days and the future is much scarier. Why do we constantly discount that future and think that it's worse when all evidence shows us that the future has always been better and the past has always been worse? But that's not how we think about it.
.11 Expressions with take and put. 1.
The wedding is going to take place in an old country church. It's lovely, but it's miles away. It takes ages to get there.
2.
My son spends hours each day playing video games. I don't know how I can put a stop to it.
3.
Please don't take offence, but the colour of that dress doesn't suit you at all.
4.
I told you that boy was no good for you. Why didn't you take my advice and have nothing to do with him?
5.
The older you get, the more you have to learn to take responsibility for your own life.
6.
My boss is putting pressure on me to work extra hours, but I won't. I don't want to.
7.
I tried to get the teacher's attention, but she took no notice of me at all. She just ignored me.
8.
You need to stop being so defensive and learn how to take criticism.
5.12 Phrasal verbs with take and put. 1.
I expect the stores will be taking on a lot of extra staff during the sales.
Yeah, I hate the sales. It's such a scrum, no matter how many people they employ.
2.
The news was such a shock to me, I couldn't take it in at first.
Why? What on earth happened?
3.
The business really took off after the new manager took over.
I know. A good manager makes all the difference to a company.
4.
You called me a liar. How dare you? Take that back and say sorry.
I will not. You did lie. That chocolate was meant for me.
5.
Why don't we put some music on? What would you like?
Something to help us relax. It's been a long day.
6.
The disgusting smell of the cheese put me off eating my sandwich.
I like smelly cheese, especially with fruit, a ripe peach or nectarine, but not in a sandwich.
7.
Could you put away all your clothes, please? Your room's a total mess.
Oh, not now, Mum. I'm in the middle of a game. I'll do it later. Promise.
8.
There was a fire in the factory. It took nearly 50 firefighters to put out the blaze.
Goodness, was anybody hurt?
5.13 Starting phone calls. 1.
Hello, ABC Logistics. Kathy speaking. How may I help you?
Hello, could you put me through to Katja Hantelman, please?
2.
Hello, Dave. Good to hear you. How are you?
Hi, Penny. Not bad. Busy, but life's like that. How are things with you?
Oh, you know, usual family stuff. We've all had the flu, and Mike's away on business, so I've got to do the lot. The school run, shop, cook, clean and get to work. It's great. How's everything with you and your lot?
Yeah, pretty much the same. The kids have all had flu. We're hoping to get together with you soon. When's Mike back?
Tomorrow. Thank goodness. How's Sophie's mum, by the way?
Oh, she's a lot better, thanks. Really on the mend now. So, why don't we meet up in the next few days?
3.
Welcome to National Phones. To help us improve our service, please be aware that some phone calls are recorded for training purposes. Please select one of the following options. For customer services, press 1. To update your account or for billing inquiries, press 2. To request a brochure or hear about the latest special offers, press 3. To hear these options again, press the hash key. To speak to an operator, please hold.
5.14. Calling customer services.
Thank you for calling Fast Response Credit. Our priorities are service, quality, and customer satisfaction. To help us deal with your call more efficiently, please select one of the following options. To update your account details, press 1. To check your balance, press 2. To report a lost or stolen card, press 3. To request a statement, press 4. To leave a voice message, press 5. For all other inquiries, please hold and you'll be connected to an operator. We are currently experiencing unusually heavy call volumes. You may experience a delay of up to 5 minutes. Please hold, and you'll be connected to an operator shortly. Your call is important to us. Please continue to hold. Alternatively, please submit your query online at www.fastresponse.com. Thank you for calling Fast Response Customer Services Department. All our lines are now closed. To speak to an operator, please call Monday to Friday between 8:30 a.m. and 4:30 p.m.
.15. Trying to end a phone call.
So, Barry, it was good to talk to you. Thanks for calling.
My pleasure. By the way, how's your golf these days? Still playing?
No, not much. I just don't seem to find the time these days. Anyway, Barry...
What a shame. You used to enjoy it so much.
It's true. Right, Barry, I must fly. I'm late for a meeting.
Okay, don't want to keep you. So you'll give me a call when you're back, right?
I certainly will. And you'll email me a copy of the report?
It'll be with you first thing tomorrow.
That's great, Barry. Have a good weekend. Now, I really must...
Same to you, Andy. Bye. Oh, did I tell you?
Bye, Barry. Tell me next time.
6.1. Elon Musk.
Elon Musk was born in 1971 in South Africa. Few facts are known about his early life, but it clearly wasn't happy. His parents divorced when he was 10, and Elon lived with his father. It seems there was a lot of harsh discipline around, and hardly any love. And he was also bullied at school. He thinks all of these difficulties made him strong, however, and worries that his children don't have enough struggles in life. Elon left South Africa in 1989 to avoid doing military service for the apartheid government. He graduated in physics and economics in the US and started a PhD in physics, but dropped out after only a couple of days. The internet was booming, and Elon wanted to seize the endless opportunities it offered. In not much time, he made $187 million from founding and selling Zip2, which produced online city guides, and PayPal. He used the money to fund the ventures closest to his heart: alternative technology and space travel. Musk's car company, Tesla, makes electric cars that all fanatics would desire. The Roadster sports model can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.7 seconds. His company, SpaceX, successfully launched its Falcon 9 rocket in 2012. There are quite a few private rocket enthusiasts, but Musk's rockets were the first to dock with the International Space Station. In 2018, a bigger rocket, the Falcon Heavy, took a Tesla Roadster into space. The two types of Falcon rocket are reusable. Every rocket booster can land and be used again. Musk currently has 6 companies on the go and numerous projects, including artificial intelligence, solar energy, and a new tunnel boring machine. That idea came while he was stuck in traffic. His tunnelling company is called The Boring Company.
6.2. How much or how many? 1,
How much money have you got on you?
About €30.
2,
How many cups of coffee do you drink a day?
Too many. About 5 or 6 usually.
3,
How many times have you been abroad?
Oh, about 10, I think.
4,
How much time do you spend watching TV?
Not that much, apart from Netflix binges.
5,
How much salt do you put on your food?
I don't put any on. I know how bad it is for you.
6,
How many pairs of jeans do you own?
Just these. Oh, and an old pair I'd never go out in.
7,
How many books do you read in 1 year?
Probably 3 or 4, sometimes all on one holiday.
8,
How many films do you see in a month?
It depends on what's out. Sometimes none.
9,
How much exercise do you do every week?
I go for a run 2 or 3 times a week.
10,
How many languages do you speak?
3. Spanish, English, and a little Greek.
6.3. Informal expressions of quantity. 1,
There's no need to rush. We've got bags of time.
2,
Let Peter pay for the meal. He's got loads of money.
3,
I've got zillions of ideas for future projects.
4,
We've got heaps of food for the party. Don't buy any more.
5,
When our daughter comes home from university, she always brings piles of washing.
6,
I've got umpteen jobs to do this afternoon.
7,
I've got tons of things to tell you about.
8,
There were hordes of people in the supermarket today.
9,
I can't come out at the weekend. I've got masses of homework to do.
6.4. Progress or progress. A,
Progress. Progress.
B,
Import. Import.
C,
Decrease. Decrease.
D,
Increase. Increase.
E,
Export. Export.
F,
Record. Record.
G,
Refund. Refund.
H,
Produce. Produce.
I,
Permit. Permit.
J,
Transport. Transport.
K,
Insult. Insult.
L,
Protest. Protest.
6.5. 1,
Scotland imports a lot of food from other countries. Its exports include whisky and beef.
2,
I'm pleased with my English. I'm making a lot of progress.
3,
Unfortunately, there's been an increase in the number of unemployed.
4,
Fortunately, the crime rate has decreased significantly.
5,
How dare you call me a cheat? What an insult!
6,
I'm going on a protest march against student fees.
7,
I'll record the lecture on my phone so I can listen to it later.
8,
The trains were cancelled, but I got a refund on my ticket.
6.6. What part of speech? 1,
Invalid.
2,
Dessert.
3,
Object.
4,
Minute.
5,
Present.
6,
Refuse.
7,
Content.
8,
Invalid.
9,
Refuse.
10,
Object.
6.7. Answer the questions. 1,
What does UFO mean?
Unidentified flying object.
2,
What's the Sahara?
A desert.
3,
What do you get on your birthday?
Presents.
4,
What are pages 2 to 5 in this book?
The contents pages.
5,
How do lawyers in court say they disagree?
I object.
6,
What's another way of saying out of date?
Invalid.
And rubbish?
Refuse.
And very small?
Minute.
And a written agreement?
A contract.
And satisfied?
Content.
6.8. What are they advertising? 1,
Everyone, welcome. We're gathered here today in the presence of others to marry Tony and Helen. Helen, do you take Tony to be your husband? Just not. Tony, do you take her?
2,
Sarah is 5, and this is her favourite play shirt. It's pink with fluffy yellow ducks. Sarah loves her play shirt,
It's my favourite.
and she wears it to play in the garden.
Look what I found, Mummy.
3,
Bonjour, ladies and gentlemen. I am Pascal, your guide on this tour of Paris, in for the city's famous river. I'm sure that none of you are sane.
4,
Hi, Sue. Met you last night. Just wondering if you want to meet up sometime. I'm going away soon, so maybe it could be soon. Don't want to sound too keen.
5,
Well, Dad, I've decided which new car I'm getting.
It's all right for some when I was your age.
You counted yourself lucky to have a bike, and that was...
6.9. Radio ads. 1,
Everyone, welcome. We're gathered here today in the presence of others to marry Tony and Helen. Helen, do you take Tony to be your husband? Just not. Tony, do you take her?
I will.
Lovely rings. Leave it. Kiss. Lovely. Husband, wife, husband. Right, you're married. Job's a good one. I'm out of here.
Come to IKEA after work, but don't rush. We're open till 10 p.m. weeknights.
2,
Sarah is 5, and this is her favourite play shirt. It's pink with fluffy yellow ducks. Sarah loves her play shirt,
It's my favourite.
and she wears it to play in the garden.
Look what I found, Mummy.
And you wash it at low temperature, and she wears it to play in the garden.
Mummy, look what what I've made.
And you wash it, and she wears it to play in the garden.
Sarah, what on earth?
And after a while, the dirt builds up, so the pink isn't quite as pink, and the yellow ducks aren't as fluffy. New System Sudzo Automatic can help. Its advanced formula can remove ground-in dirt even at low temperatures. So the pink stays very pink, and the fluffy yellow ducks are happy again. Wash.
Mummy, look what I've made.
After wash.
Look what I found, Mummy.
After wash.
Sarah, don't you dare bring that in here.
New System Sudzo Automatic. It's all you could want from a powder.
3.
Bonjour, ladies and gentlemen. I am Pascal, your guide on this tour of Paris, in for the city's famous river. I'm sure that none of you are sane. Now on the left, you see Notre Dame. What's that, sir? Yes, you are a hunchback. And for the ladies at the front, you are so hideous gargoyles. And so to the Louvre. That's right, madame. You are possibly the world's most famous moaner.
Don't let the wrong batteries spoil your day. Use Duracell Ultra, our longest-lasting batteries. 4.
Hi, Sue. Met you last night. Just wondering if you want to meet up sometime. I'm going away soon, so maybe it could be soon. Don't want to sound too keen. Not that I'm not keen, because I am. Well, you know, within reason. Anyway, maybe lunch or maybe just a drink. Not that you shouldn't do lunch. I mean, you're not fat. You're not fat at all, actually. You've got a great... not that that's important. It's personality that counts. Anyway...
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
5.
Well, Dad, I've decided which new car I'm getting.
It's all right for some when I was your age.
You counted yourself lucky to have a bike, and that was second-hand.
Oh, no, well, that's where you're wrong, Miss Smarty Pants. I was going to say that when I was 22, I couldn't even have afforded to insure a new car.
Neither can I.
Well, don't expect me.
And I don't have to, because all new Ford Escorts now come with 1 year's free insurance for anyone between 18 and 80, which rules you out anyway.
See your Thames Ford dealer now, as offer ends soon. Free insurance, subject to age and status.
Just like your mother, always have to have the last word.
No, I don't.
6.10. Business expressions and numbers. 1.
OK, we have a lot to get through, so shall we get down to business?
Yes. The first thing on the agenda is our latest restructure.
2.
Could I speak to someone who deals with refunds?
Yes, that'll be Mr. Soames. Who shall I say is calling?
3.
Could you put me through to Conrad Jones, please?
I'm afraid he's unavailable at the moment. Shall I ask him to call you back when he's free?
4.
Could you give me last month's sales figures?
I'm afraid I don't know them offhand. Bear with me a moment while I look them up.
5.
What kind of price did you have in mind? I could offer 2,000?
I was looking for 3,000, but I could meet you halfway and do 2,500.
6.
Is there any leeway on the July deadline?
No, sorry. That's a deal breaker for me. I can't budge on that.
7.
I'm afraid something's come up and I can't make our meeting on the 9th.
That's okay. Let's go for the following week. Is Wednesday the 13th good for you?
8.
I'd like to make a complaint. The parts we ordered 2 weeks ago still haven't arrived.
I'm sorry to hear that. If you give me the details, I'll look into it and get back to you.
9.
If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them now. Patrick!
Yes. Could you just run through the relocation timetable again?
10.
Here's the invoice number you need. It's 041019 50064.
OK, I'll just read that back to you. That's 04101950064.
6.11. Numbers. A.
375. 1,250. 13,692. 23,806. 150,000. 5,378,212.
B.
A half. 3/4. A third. A quarter. 2/3.
C.
3.142. 0.05. 0.05. 4.3%. 355 ml. 355 millilitres. 10.5 metres.
D.
11th of September 2001. February the 3rd, 1980. The 22nd of November, 1786. August the 14th, 1902.
E.
12 p.m. 12 a.m. 14:05. 22:30.
F.
0775 360 722. 0800 66 4733. 0990 21 22 23.
G. 2-0. 30 love.